Well, good morning. I want to talk to you about something I found in for one of our Lesko Help members, and it's local sources of money, grant money, loans, and all this other kind of help that's available to entrepreneurs who are low income and really any income too, but also special programs that are set for low entrepreneurs or small businesses or whatever from city governments. See, it depends on, every city is different. That's why in Let's Go Help, what I do is try to help you find what's available in your city, because a big book, I can't do a big book for everybody. So that's why as a member of Let's Go Help, what I'll do is help you find what is available in your city, county, or whatever, right at the local level. Because people don't realize all the stuff that's available at local level. Like here, I just sent a report to one of our members for somebody who wants to start a business in Philadelphia. Okay, now listen to this. This is the city of Philadelphia has a $550,000 forgivable loan with no payments ever for starting a business. Isn't that amazing? $50,000 forgivable loan, no payments forever. It's crazy. I don't know why a lot of these things are there. I just, mine is not the reason why, or there's some kind of saying I remember growing up with hearing that, but it's real, and they're things. So you could see it in the discussion in the Facebook group, because they're copied. I share this with everybody. When I do something for one member, then everybody else gets to share it. See, that's why I want to put everything in the discussion, because people don't even know to ask for that. See, the thing is, so that's why you're helping other people by asking me for where do I get money to do something. Then I show you where it is. And then you're helping other people even know they could ask for something like that. See, that's the problem. You don't know the questions to ask, right? That's why I wear the suit. The questions. So that's just one in Philly. Here's another one. $35,000 loans and line of credit for low-income entrepreneurs. So this is $35,000. That's given to low-income entrepreneurs. Man, so you think, imagine going into the bank and say, hey, I already got real low income, but I need $35,000. Nah, you're not going to get that. Banks are for people who don't need money, right? Banks give people to people who don't need the money. That's why these government programs and nonprofit organizations, they're for people who can't get it from banks. And that's what, now here's what this is called. It's called the Economic Opportunity Fund. See, Economic Opportunity Fund. The funds offer loans, investment products, and services to low-income and underserved populations in the Philadelphia metropolitan area looking to start or expand their businesses with a special focus on women and minorities. Okay, so they have loans, direct loans, lines of credit, small business loans, and even equity loan products. Not even sure what the hell that is. I could guess, but not sure. Okay, here's a $4,000. This is a tax credit, but you get $4,000 for socially responsible business. Now, I'm not even sure what that is, but sustainable business credit. The business located in Philadelphia can be classified as sustainable business if they're a certified B corporation. That's a special kind of corporation. And meet comprehensive, transparent social environmental standards. This is a new kind of business that's starting up. You could be called a B corporation, where you're working not only for the investors, but for the public too, and your employees and things like that. So they call this like a triple bottom line. Not only, most businesses are in business just to make money for their investors, right? These B corporations is for making money not only for investors, but for the employees and for the community at large. Okay, here's a $100,000 tax credit for constructing a green roof or investing in a new business, right? $5,000 for every new employee you have. See, if you're a small business or no income in the business, you get $5,000 for hiring somebody. Now, that's cool. Here, $50,000 grant to start a house flipping business. And this is just in Philadelphia. See, that's what I'm trying to do, is show you what's in Philadelphia. Your city may or may not have this. You have to check, and I'll help you show you where these things usually are if they're there. And that's right. Grants and loans to develop a clean energy business. Okay, that's available. Money to purchase land, equipment, and workforce for your business. $25,000 energy grant for businesses. Okay, this is $25,000 energy grant for business. Available, help small businesses acquire equipment to adopt the process to promote energy. Money to train your employees. Or how about $100,000 tax credit for nonprofit organizations? So you don't even have to have a business. You want to do a nonprofit organization. Okay, also, there's a special program for the city that sets aside contracts for minority, women, and disabled-owned businesses. So I know there's a lot of, we got a lot of members who are on disability or whatever, so that's it. So you can start a business at home, find out what your city owns, and actually the government has the same thing. So if you're a disability, have a business owned, and that's it just takes effort. It doesn't take money to start a business, it takes effort. And there's a lot of free help to do that. Here, $25,000 up to $750,000 to start a business, in Philadelphia. See, all these things are, or here, you pay no income taxes for 2 years. Yeah, or local nonprofits provide business skills, training, one-on-one counseling, and legal help for business. See, this is all at the city level. That's why people are running around, they go to Google. You're not going to find this in Google. That's the problem. That's why I set up Lesko Help. So people have a place to go, one place to go and say, hey, where do I get free help on this? I don't know exactly. I don't know the answers to a lot of your questions, but I could show you where that answer probably is and where it's located, because I'm probably the only one in America who spent this much of his life just studying free sources of money. And so it doesn't work all the time. Nothing does. It's sort of like getting a date. Every woman that you ask is not going to go out with you, or every guy, but you have to ask. That's the important thing. The same way with money and getting help. You could sit back and say, oh, that's not for me, and find 50 reasons why you're not going to get the money, and that's fine. You want to do that and do nothing in life? Great. I can't, you can't discourage anybody about how they run their own life. I mean, we only have one life we're given. We want to run it our way, and God bless you, no matter what you want to do. But there's programs out there that at least get an opportunity to try. And that's the important thing. And that's what I'm trying to do, is create a place that's reasonable. I mean, people tell I should charge thousands of dollars for this. I don't want to be that guy. I want to be the $20 guy. That shows you the help for $20. Now here's another tax break or money way to get money for a business. See, this is in the New York Times today. And this gives you, see, what they have now in the New York Times, okay, Amazon's moving in. So what a lot of cities and counties are doing is there's a new tax thing in the tax law that happened just last year that allows fat cats to give you money to start a business, and then they don't have to pay capital gains tax on the money they earn. See, right now, capital gains. So if somebody invests in your business and they give you $10,000, and then in a couple of years you're doing so well, you give them back $100,000. So they made like $90,000. Now they have to pay 20% taxable gains on that. So that's $18,000. They got to pay the tax. But here with this tax break, they get an extra $18,000. So that means fat cats, have a bigger opportunity to invest in your business. This tax incentive, they're called opportunity zones. So you want to know, I mean, okay, actually what they did is set up an opportunity zone where Amazon is moving. So that means in this community where Amazon's moving, you could start a little, as they say, it's a boom for people who want to start coffee shops or get in the weed business, marijuana business and things like that in that opportunity zone. Because easier to find investors, because people will give you money because they'll make more money on it because they don't have to pay taxes on the money they make from that. See, that's an opportunity, that people aren't aware of. And I'm trying to educate, America about things like that. So be aware of that. So your local community, and ask me a question, tell me where you live, and I'll try to see what's available. It may or may not work for you. I can't guarantee that this is everywhere. Nothing is like that. You got to find out what's there, or move to a place that has that. Move to Philly, or actually before you move, go and talk to them. Take a bus ride or whatever. Go to Philly and talk to the people giving out the money. Hey, if I moved volunteer. Do I have a chance of getting that $35,000? Yeah, because this is the kind of business I want to. What the hell? Maybe for $100 bus ride, you get a better answer than you can anywhere else. Here's another thing I had. Uber and Lyft. Okay, they're obviously they're not going away. They're worth tens or hundreds of billions of dollars nowadays, and they have a big analysis here in the New York Times about who's better to use, Uber or Lyft. And you know, there's sort of a lot of the same, but I think they come down more on the side of Lyft. And that's what I hear, that the Lyft drivers are happier. I think Uber made too much money too fast, and they're not as happy. So I'm sure you probably don't even care. You just want to ride to somewhere. You don't care about little. But if you're using these things a lot, you know, the share ride companies, or you want to drive for one, it's interesting because people making 50, 100 grand a year. I mean, I'm sure 100 grand is unusual, but it seems 50, 60 grand a year driving, and it's flexibility. I think that's why people use this more than anything, because it's flexible. You work only when the hell you want. You stop, you start. Nobody cares. You don't have to pretend that your grandmother died and you got to take the day off. No, you just don't show up. Nobody cares. That's the way to work. So let me know if I can help you on Lesko Help. And for those of you who are not members, you can find me at www.free.lesko.com/leskohelp. Okay, and I'll see you soon. I'm going to be moving to downtown DC from the suburb, so I may not be as available the next day or two. And actually, if a lot of people are asking me about something, you know, I do all this research myself, so I may be late in getting your report a little bit, but just beat on me. Remember, after 2 days, just beat on me, yell at me. Hey, Lesko, where the hell is my report? And I'll get there eventually. I got 20 years to do this stuff, so don't worry.